Hi folks, Zachy here in beautiful St. Paul, Minnesota to tell you guys that polls for round 2 of March Magic's 2024 Paint by Numbers, Beauty is in the Eye of the Cardboard Holder will be going up this afternoon around when this episode drops. So check it out on Twitter or X. Go vote in the polls for round 2, have your voices heard. And thanks for checking out the episode. Thanks for listening, staying to the end. And thanks for supporting March Magics. Love you guys. Bye.
Oh God! Oh God!
This theme is gonna serve as a placeholder till we get a hold of something better. I love you, man.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We're in the pre-show. Tor and Belly. Secret dwarf talk.
Secret dwarf talk. We're gonna talk a little dwarves before the others get here.
Yes.
I've been. This is something I've wanted to pick your brain on for a while.
Okay.
This just never came up, and it's just like, so just Warhammer in general, they have like some really interesting dwarf designs. That I kind of wanted to see how you'd react to some of them. I didn't actually tee this up beforehand, so hold on.
No, that's okay.
There we go. How did I? Dang it! Sorry, I'm in the.
Zach
There
is
we
here
go.
though, so our secret.
Well, he's gonna have
pre-roll.
to. He's gonna have to listen to us talk about dwarfs for a
That's
little while.
okay. That's all right. I can listen to
and
dwarves
miss
for
the
that.
Sisyphus draft. Zach, you have to duck out to start. Is it a? I don't know what I'm saying. What kind of draft is it?
What's the question?
Is it sealed or is it?
No, it's a draft. We're drafting.
Oh yeah.
So that will start in half an hour. So we have a half an hour to do all the March Magic stuff.
Oh, we got to do March Well, okay. Well, I just wanted to pick.
We can also make it March Magic's another episode. This could just be like bonus or whatever. But I love talking about cool little dwarfy guys.
Are you ready to debrief week 1 results? Round 1?
Well, the polls have ended.
Yes.
The polls are all concluded.
Yeah. Why? Okay. Well, we can shelve. Dwarf talk.
We
until
gotta
that.
talk about these
You
dwarves.
have to do. You
Okay.
have to talk about these dwarves.
We have to behold these dwarfs. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing, Tor. I
Well,
don't
see,
know
this
what.
is-
I mean, this is fucking. It appears they're like a dirigible.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dwarven sci-fi Vanguard.
So this isn't. This is from the fantasy series, actually.
These are fantasy.
Yeah, this is really interesting.
Okay,
the
so
fantasy
this is like
dwarf.
a steampunk.
Yeah, so they're called the how do I pronounce it? Caradon Overlords, and
Is
they
this
live
your
in.
ploy to get me to start Warhammer, Tor?
Honestly, no, because I don't have an army in Warhammer either. I've been fucking like obsessed with Warhammer lately for some reason, and it's because there's a couple new books that like filled in some really key parts of like the Horus Heresy that I was like listening to on audiobook, so I got back into like going crazy with, but like so they're kind of like they're like anti-dwarves though. That's what kind of like weirded me out. Basically, the reason I'm so obsessed with these guys is this. I find some of the character designs are incredible, and Brock Grungson. This is like
you sent this to me before. He has a face armor, beard armor.
With guns in his mustache.
With guns in the curl of the mustache.
Those could be exhaust pipes.
No, they are. I looked them up. Those are guns. They have a stat line. That's how so for those of you at home, what I'm describing is a metal-clad dwarf, which is attached to what looks like a metal hot air balloon with a giant cannon on it, and he's floating.
It looks like one of those egg grills.
It's also very steampunky, and it's he looks like the
hat.
mascot for a Vegas casino, kind of,
or a Vegas sports team, like I don't know, the Marauders.
Yeah, he's strapped to the sphere.
Yeah, which is what is allowing him to float. Yeah. Oh, I see where you're going. Okay.
A+, perfect.
What I do like about these is that, like most dwarves, right? What are dwarves known for? Hanging out underground, and these guys are subverting it by being like air guys.
That is a great point.
That's what I wanted to pick your brand, because they explicitly live in like floating cities. Like they went up instead of down, like in the cloud, which in the fantasy side, it's pretty incredible. So,
I mean, there's precedent in the Forgotten Realms, like the Durgar. There are different factions. I mean,
but they're
I
still
don't know.
underground, right?
That's true. They are underground,
They're
but
Underdark.
deep.
They just went deeper. That's
I-
not. Sorry, Zach.
No. Go ahead.
I that was like I mean, so it's just I just found that very interesting that they had these like they're basically like kind of like steampunky Gilded Age like hyper capitalist dwarf.
I mean, I actually like.
Is an interesting little take on dwarves.
I feel like being underground is actually like third level essence of being
Okay,
dwarven.
list them out, Belly.
Give us the tenants.
What is the platonic ideal of a dwarf? What do you need?
I mean, chonky.
Okay, so you're saying short king.
Short king, yeah. Short king and queen.
Mm-hmm.
Short kings and queens and whatever. Craftspeople. I would put that up way at the top. Craftspeople.
Above
Above what?
Above beard.
Sure. Beer. I thought you said beards.
No, I said
No,
beard.
I think you said beards.
I think beer is in the mix, beer and mead, but I think that's lower down.
Yeah, honestly, I think beer and beards, like beer / beards, is like slightly below being craftspeople.
Yeah, I think craftspeople comes first too.
Yeah. And then that's kind of it. It's pretty simple.
It's
Now,
pretty.
I do remember there being like a couple dwarves that have flying in Magic, and I did look it up with Scryfall. With this, Scryfall is too good, but like it's weird just being able to like take 10 seconds and know, yes, there are 5 dwarves in all the history of Magic the Gathering that have flying.
Yeah, and like the Kaladesh. What is that set? Or like Aether Revolt?
Kaladesh and Aether Revolt has 2 of them. And then there's one in March of the Machine. Actually, there's 2 in March of the Machine because Rankle and Torbrand is a fairy dwarf, that team up card.
Yes.
That has flying. I guess Rankle was picking up Torbrand and carrying him around and dropping him off in various sites to kill Phyrexians.
That's a great visual. Just a dwarf with like a flying companion that.
Yeah, like Banjo-Kazooie, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I guess disposition, culture, their cultural like disposition. I mean, I wanted to say himbo, but I held back. I don't think they're himbo.
I don't know. I don't know if I could call them that either.
Yeah, they're not.
No, I think they're too like. There's a lot of overlap between steampunk communities, and I think that the natural dwarf personality.
Do you mean like steampunk? You mean steampunk like cosplayers or?
Okay, maybe not. I'm just saying, like beards, like gadgets, craft and stuff.
Are these naked? I like these.
Tor, I wanted to ask you something. For these figurines, do people like play like webcam versions of these things?
I don't.
Or is that impossible?
I can only imagine they do.
You can't.
You can't.
Because a big part of it is measuring like distances between units. So imagine this. You need, in order to like check if something if you can hit something through terrain, you need to draw like a straight line from the gun barrel to the unit you're shooting at. So you can't do that remotely, really. Can
so
you?
Basically, you can't lie about the size of your penis with a Warhammer player because they're like, yeah, this ain't 6 inches. I measured 6 inches.
I suppose. I mean, I've never been in the position to lie about my penis to another Warhammer player, but if I had to,
but yeah,
I'd probably try to be. I'd probably have to bring my A game, I guess.
I have a question about size, Tor, as well in Warhammer.
Okay.
So, your constant introing me to all of this world, all of these worlds. I literally looked at some dwarf Warhammer figs, but I wouldn't want to play it. Like I would want like a big. Could I buy it like an extra large Warhammer fig and just paint it and have it as like a sculpture? Or does it have to be? Aren't they like really tiny?
They're very tiny. They're about most of them especially probably be like about an inch tall.
So
dwarves.
they're like little
choking
chodes.
hazards.
Although there are genuinely gigantic ones. like knights are
right.
like hold on.
Ooh,
Armies
look at that
Unit.
mount. That's cool.
So like
there-
knights are basically like titans. So some of these get like
yeah.
a foot tall. Some of these are gigantic. They're also insanely expensive, as you can see. Especially if you go like Forge World Knights, yeah, like $200 for a single unit, but it's like a foot tall and.
Honestly, $200. I was expecting more. I'm sure there's like $1,000 stuff, but
well, Forge World is where that is. Forge World is like where they're where it's like very like specialty units that like they're not like better than the normal units. They're just more unique. So you get like a Forge World player, they go kind of, ooh, look at the. It's
So
it's
is there
hard to
like a dwarf Gundam unit I can get?
well, that kind of leads me into so when 40 now we're leaving the fantasy setting and going into 40K, which is their sci-fi setting. They when they first started, I mean, kind of armies come and go in a sense. Like they get kind of absorbed into other armies, or they
but friendship lasts forever.
yeah,
Friendship never ends.
Sure. But when the 40K universe first happened, there were these like abhumans called squats that were basically space dwarves, and they got discontinued.
Aww.
And so they're here's the thing, they brought it recently, like within the last couple of years, they reintroduced squat like faction called the Leagues of Votan. Very, very subtle with and they're interesting. So they're still like
sorry, they're interesting. Also, how is it? Is it Leagues of Votan? That doesn't sound dwarvy to me just off the bat.
Really? Votan is like German Odin.
Oh,
so like
I don't know that.
Well, you obviously
a Jew.
Okay. I don't spend a lot of time researching German.
You should
Norse
know your enemy, man. They tried to get you guys.
It does seem
they came after you, man.
Like, could you imagine a guy who's just like really into German Norse mythology? I'd be a little worried about that guy. I wouldn't want to go through his hard drive.
It's Brad Pitt and Glorious Bastards. He's tracking him. He's hunting them.
Oh God. Anyways, go watch The Zone of Interest. Very thought-provoking movie.
I really do want to see that movie. It looks really good to me.
Oh, it's a fun time.
I bet it's
bring the whole family.
Yeah, it's not. How do you go and see those movies with people?
It is tough, yeah.
Like I can't. I need like if I'm watching a movie like that, I need to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I might start crying or something. Like
the one thing I did hear about that movie is that they in the first passes of the script, like the book is about like all sorts of different people who worked in Auschwitz, and so the book talks about like the Sonder Commandos, which are we should be talking about this on fucking I Love You Meta, but the Sonder Commandos, who are the Jewish conscripts who cleaned out the gas chambers and did other like undesirable tasks on the camp. Basically, they were.
Hold on. There's most of the work in the camp, I would say, is undesirable.
Sure, but like the worst of the worst was given
like viscerally.
Yeah,
fair enough. And
basically, the filmmakers decided that it was just unfilmable to film what they did. I don't know why. Like this episode was fun when we were talking about fucking Warhammer.
Well, it's like the. I mean, without having seen it, I Love You Mono Tradition. It's like Oppenheimer, where people were mad that they didn't show. It's like they didn't show them bombing Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Like, I don't know, dude.
But like that would have been. But I think that there's a point to that, which is that
takes focus away from what like the filmmaker was trying to focus on.
Well, exactly. I think also it would be like
dilutes the message.
Yeah, it would be a perverse thing. Like people wanted to see the destruction, which Oppenheimer never did, or people wanted to see like the images that like you show like there's that one scene where he's watching like the newsreel, which shows like the people affected by the radiation from the bomb, and you just see his reaction.
Yeah,
And
I thought
so-
it was horrifying enough. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
My
I think-
boy Chrissy and the Academy agreed.
There you
I'm
go.
Chris-
so
my
mad
boy
I
Chris-
didn't get to see 100,000 Japanese liquidated in a second. Oh, I'm so fucking mad. These
That's-
fucking racist filmmakers not showing a bunch
Tor,
of people
that was like a
getting
legit
reduced to
discourse.
dust.
When the
Oh,
movie
I
came
know.
out.
I know. I live for that kind of thing. I love when well-meaning people just go like completely off the deep end. That's my bread and butter. That's what brings me joy. But yeah,
I did see a take about Denis Villeneuve
Okay.
and Dune
Which we
that
love.
I didn't. Maybe I bookmarked it, but it was calling him like neoliberal filmmaking, and it was such a like astronomical like take that it's been like lolling around in my mind all day. Of like,
Well,
I don't
like
know.
so I've seen so many
So,
takes
are you-
of. Oh, go ahead, Tor.
if you're
Let me see if I can find
this is a
it.
film that was like born out of like a neoliberal democracy.
What does it even mean
Like,
to like call a
it's-
film
it-
neoliberal? I don't know.
I mean, neoliberal is pretty. I mean, it means something specific, which like
Right.
refers to like the like forced liberalization of like our global economy and like the policies that. But it encompasses a lot of things. It's like when somebody says that like having police is fascist. It's
right.
like because fascism had police. It's like okay, sure, there's overlap between or like
it's
people
a,
like
it's a
that would be like.
buzzword.
Yeah, like having a post office or having a post office is communist.
Socialist,
It's like
sure.
no, it's just something that like is very integral to like the functioning of a
Yeah,
society.
yeah, but people will say that like hospitals
because the
and
government
fire
owns it.
departments
Yeah,
are socialist, even though like I guess they are socialist policies, but like having a post office and a fire department doesn't make you a socialist. state.
they're not. That's the thing. That's the thing that drives me so insane about like people talking politics is like people. Okay, take like a conservative,
Uh-huh.
a Marxist, and a liberal, and put them in a
And they
room
walk
together and
into
be
a
like,
bar.
"Hey, why do we need a fire department?" And like the conservatives gonna be like to conserve like the architecture that our forefathers built. The liberal is going to be like, well, because like fires disproportionately affect like marginalized communities, blah 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 blah. And the leftist is going to be like, because it's the government's like duty to provide like the service for the whole the society, and no one just wants to be like, no, we should probably just fucking put out fires. It's like an ideal situation. Like,
Yeah.
why ascribe an ideology to something so basic? Like, it's so frustrating when
That's
everything
interesting.
has to be like, I don't know. I just think like politics is like deliberately confusing in the United States, and just this, when people, I'm ranting. Sorry.
No, this is good
I
stuff.
had a coffee. I don't like to get political very
Hold up,
often.
let him cook. Hold
No,
up, let him cook.
I just realized that
We can always go back to the zone of interest if you want.
Oh no, I'm not done with dwarves.
But okay,
Okay.
I wanted to say about Dune though is that
Yeah,
the hot
yeah,
take
go
that
for it.
I've seen a bunch is like people saying that Lady Jessica is appropriating culture and like
What?
that's
What?
look, because she shows up on Arrakis and she drinks the water of life. She like
Right.
assumes
Right.
the Fremen lady Reverend Mother, and then
Yeah.
she's like appropriating the Freeman culture, which is like kind of the point, right? Like
Right. I'm not gonna get to actually about Dune lore, but yeah. I mean, Lady Jessica's my favorite fucking part of the movie, and Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like Rebecca Ferguson.
She's
I haven't seen
fucking
the movie yet,
awesome.
but
okay, have you seen the clip where she's reacting to the Dune bucket?
Yeah, she's
She's
I
Lord
haven't
of the
watched
Dune
any clips from the
she's
movie. I want to go in
legitimately
fresh.
kind of unhinged, and I appreciate it.
Tor, do you want to like me and some people? I think like we have soft plans to re-see it sometime. Do you want to come or?
If you're gonna see it at Rosedale,
Hell yeah.
I might be interested
Do
just
it.
because that's a little less of a
yeah,
commitment.
we
drive
went to
for me.
Rosedale last time. We'll probably go again.
I didn't know that was your guys' theater. I go there all the time. Or I mean, not.
it's because
I deliver there all the time.
because it's Ron's AMC. You know, he has to get his stub.
Ron AMC
Points.
is that is his is that
That's
his
a good
rap name?
handle. You
I was
should,
gonna
you should
say.
use Ron AMC's.
Can I also say, before we let it go, I am gonna go a little, actually, about
Please,
Please
Lady
go off.
Jessica.
we have 10 minutes to
Like,
the start of the draft. Go
She's
ahead.
not appropriating, like, the whole... I mean, one of the mind-blowing things about Dune and Frank Herbert is, like, that the Bene Gesserit, like, seeded all of that on Duke Arrakis thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
And she's just dropping in. You know what I mean? Like,
Hold
all that
on.
shit
Are
that
you
she's
using the right
appropriating.
of return argument, Billy?
Hey,
From time immemorial.
There's no purposeful correlation between the characters and plot points on Dune and current political events in the Middle East or otherwise.
I
I
know.
realized I compared the Bene Gesserit a cabal of sorceress women.
Well, you would appreciate this, Tor. There is a
Sorry, I derailed.
no. Friend of the show, Beastioy, was found in a. I've yet to actually confirm. I mean, I believe Beastioy, but I want to experience it for myself. In an interview, Denis Villeneuve compared the Fremen to being French Canadian.
Yes, I did see something about that. I definitely saw something about that, which is so awesome.
Yeah, it's so fucking awesome.
Actually, did you know there's just straight up there's like still a French exclave in Canada? It's like it's off of like is it Labrador, the big, or Newfoundland, the big island? Like there's just like this like small port that's just France. In Canada.
It's like owned by the country of France still.
It's France. You're in France, and
That's
it's
so
like
weird,
apparently
they don't
you
have
get
colonies.
super cheap cigarettes and stuff. It's so awesome, and it's just like you know, it's not.
Independent.
It's I'll fucking find it, but
That's
I just thought that was
France
so
is that
interesting.
they, at least I've heard this, that they didn't like make colonies. They just like annexed it for France. Like they of course they had colonies too, but like legally, if you were in like a French-controlled part of like Africa, you were in France. Like
I thought
all
you were talking
laws.
more about the colonization of the Americas.
No.
Okay.
I'm not talking
I don't
about
know too
that.
much about
I
the
mean like
Africa
the
one.
legality of how they were separating their colonial intentions versus their, you know, the self as a organization. That like.
Yeah, they would get semantic about
My-
colonialism.
my I remember like this Minnesota history teacher I had was like, you know, being like, you know, the French, they weren't as bad as, you know, the English when it came to like, you know, colonizing the Americas. Like they like to I can't remember exactly how he phrased it, but he was basically like, I mean, the French like to fuck the Native Americans more than the English, so they aren't as racist or something like that. So they're just like all the missionaries took wives of the Native Americans they traded with.
Where did you see this?
It was being taught to me at college.
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, there was distinct differences between the way the French, but that's
They had different dating profiles.
Well,
the
I mean,
the English
France
said,
were more
please,
about
please no natives.
Okay, I have one more. I lied. I'm just going off today.
Go
for it.
My boys.
Okay, what if this? I could record, unless you guys want to go through all of the polls and stuff, I can record a quick run through of some of the results at the end. We can just like inject it in. Or we can do another recording.
Sure.
It doesn't matter.
I was thinking also maybe Tor and I could just try.
Try it.
Well,
Actually, that's so
honestly,
funny
that'd
because
be
I was
awesome.
thinking that exact thing.
We
We
could
could
try
just
to
go to the
recap
thread
it.
and be like, all right, I think
Zach,
this is
you
what's
take this
going on.
off. Yeah, you take the day off. Me and
That would
Tor
be
will.
great. The one
You
thing
can
I do want
record
to
like
say.
a quick wrap up
Okay.
with like stuff you wanted to say
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Okay, I want Tor to read this thread. So this isn't the thread I was talking about with Villeneuve, but this was a similar one that sent me. That was making the rounds yesterday.
All right. Well, hold on. Callie D. Armas. Can you click on her profile picture? I just need a better picture of her.
Sure. I think I don't.
Oh, that's
think-
not
yeah.
that's not her. Okay.
Oh,
Dang it.
you thought it was someone famous?
Nolan is a pseudo-intellectual who makes middlebrow blockbusters, but he happens to work in a period in which popular discourse, especially online, is dominated by pseudo-intellectuals
What does this have
who
to
love
do with March
middlebrow
Madness?
blockbusters. YouTubers, video essayists, podcasters, etc. Dude, she just made like a palindrome sentence.
What does this have to do with March
She did.
Magics?
We're getting to it. We're getting to it.
We have to ease our way in, Mike.
Well, I got 45 seconds. Can we get through it in that?
I do want to say about March Magics before I go
Oh,
to this
before you
draft.
say that, subscribe to the Troll Hole.
Episode 2.
Yeah, you have a full hour for them. You carve out a full hour for the
Episode
troll.
2.
Hey, Mike will even go into a studio and meet
Reach
someone in
in, pull
person
it
for
out.
Troll Hole. But for I Love You Mana,
Hop in the skit pit.
we just get a little
How's it
spin
going, dude?
Join us.
for a
Become
couple
a
minutes.
muckling today.
Episode 2. Live this week.
Live this week, episode 2. Ollie
Great guest.
Sultan. His
Oh,
special's
that's
out. Check it out. I mean, we don't got who'd you have last week, Mike? What's his fucking name?
Vorthos Mike.
What's Mike?
People
He
love
actually
Vorthos
killed it,
Mike.
yeah.
One of the highest rated episodes in a long time.
We don't have
People
Wait a
love
yeah.
second.
more Mike.
What are your metrics for that, Zach?
Uh,
Because I know for a fact you're not a.
What are you?
What are you looking at?
Circumvent said some nice things
Okay.
to say. That's
Oh,
basically it.
so it was 4 people messaged you. Good job, and that's okay. I got you.
Yeah, we
Gotcha.
got our tweet retweeted a few times. That was pretty good.
Got you there.
Yeah. So
Our whole
honestly, that's-
podcast, all platforms, YouTube.
no, people really liked Vorthos Mike. Shout out to Vorthos Mike for.
So a whole podcast.
So I want to apologize. I mean, I made a big mea culpa. This is about March Magics. To Paolo Parente.
Who's that?
Is an artist.
Wait. So March Magics to me is null and void because we don't have Seb in it.
Well, Seb was
He
not
didn't make the
omitted
cut.
purposely.
Yeah, it wasn't
was-
purposefully.
Seb
Tor,
had-
can you believe this bullshit, dude?
There are.
They set the rules. I can't do anything about the
Tor,
rules.
can you
This isn't
believe
the
this
Swampies.
bullshit?
I don't
Our
have.
boy
I don't have.
Seb.
Mike, if
we
you're
don't
looking
have
for
ultimate
truth
power.
sayers, there are some,
yes,
You got
there-
any like
there's some truth tellers.
is there an artist
there's
that
some
doesn't
free
believe
magic.
9/11 happened?
There is some free
Probably a
magic.
few.
How many
favorites in
magic
this
artists
list.
believe 9/11 didn't happen? I'll vote for them.
There might be a couple, honestly. But
Okay, what's your mea culpa?
okay, so I misspelled Paolo
see you, Tor.
Parente's name.
Good to see you, Mike.
Good to see
He-
you, Belly. That's
I
it.
wrote Pablo Parente. His name is Paolo. He's Italian. He's not Spanish. It was very
Zach, you're
technically
racist, dude.
wrong.
Zach, you're fucking racist.
I misspelled other people's names. I misspelled Therese Nielsen's name.
Well,
speaking
how
of free
come?
Magic.
Hey, Zach, I was looking at the bracket. How come you only put white artists in there?
talked
Well,
about this.
again. There are some. I believe there are some.
Zach,
Latin
why are
American
you whitewashing March Magics?
artists.
That's
And there's
just
some
how-
Asian artists in the list. So
Okay, Zach, let's take it easy there.
okay. So Paolo Parente also was credited under different names. Paolo Parente and Parente.
What's going on, Tor?
Strike.
Hey, what's
so-
up? Sorry.
All right, I'll go check. I'll
happened,
check out the draft, and I'll come back.
I had
That's
some
what I
bad
was.
rules.
Zach, get the fuck out of here,
Little
dude.
spacey.
Bye, Zach.
Where is that? The back office and
Yeah, it is. It's literally the green room.
Should we just
I
leave
I
that
mean,
going?
I mean,
See
why,
if
I mean,
anyone-
listen. Why does Zach schedule this when he's like, "Yeah, I'll be drafting while we record"? I mean,
to
at
be
least
fair,
when I
this was
show
me
up,
and Belly's
I show
call.
up, you know.
We did push it a little
We
later.
pushed it up. We pushed it up. He wanted to record later. So to defend him in that small. What was it?
Okay.
You had a point you were making, Belly. I can't remember.
I'll make a
Oh,
point.
with the Nolan thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love the idea of calling Nolan a pseudo-intellectual. Like he's explicitly like just a vibes guy. And like in interviews, he like Talladega
he's-
Nights is like his favorite,
he's
one of
smart,
his favorite
like-
films.
You have to be smart in some capacity to do what he's done.
Oh yeah,
I
he's a smart guy.
I
Wait,
think
what's
what
the argument that he's stupid? Who's making this argument?
they're saying he's a pseudo intellectual, so he appeals to people who like think they're intellectuals
they're-
but
yeah.
are
Well,
are
yeah,
simple
that's all of
intellectuals.
Hollywood. That's how you make
That's
it.
like
You-
everyone.
Yeah, you have to be fake. Yeah, of course he's fake. He's
Also-
a millionaire.
Like he,
Like
I think
Zach.
he's
Zach's fake as fuck. You know, Zach's like, we're gonna do it inclusive March Magics. And then it's all white guys. I mean, what the fuck, dude?
To be fair, he didn't say that. But
gonna do it all inclusive.
but he did design the bracket.
Rainbow March Magic.
He did design the bracket, and it was kind of revealed last week, as we talked about it, that
It's
it turns out white
160
males artists
person
are
bracket that's 90% white people.
Yeah, I mean that's
Well,
the history of
more
magic.
Magic's. That's Magic's
Yeah.
thing. We're
That's
just
not on Zach.
reporting.
That's
we're
on
just
Mark.
putting the numbers out there. We're just
Yeah,
throwing them. We're just
we're
just
just a
dealing
third-party
strictly in
arbiter.
statistics here.
Yeah.
We're statistics, man. We're giving you the truth.
We're stats
Unfiltered.
boys. We're pseudo statisticians.
We're pseudo-intellectuals.
We're pseudo intellectual statisticians.
We're statistical intellectuals.
We're statistical intellectual.
I
The testicle torsion.
That.
but I just looked at.
March
I forgot
Madness
my
is
name is Jerry
whitewash.
Mensa.
There's a
Yes,
lot of
intellectuals.
good names in March Magic.
March
We put-
Magic's. It might as well be the Republican National Convention.
And hey, if there's anyone to blame Wizards for who their
I thought you
There
were
you
going to
go,
blame
Zach.
me.
Well, we can always blame you, Mike.
Troll Hole Podcast.
Now, this is a good point. Now, are we
Troll Hole.
invited to? Are we?
Are you trying to get
Zach-
spots? Are you trying to get
I'm not
spots?
trying to get spots. What Mike needs?
You little spot hound.
Mike
Okay.
needs people to write mean
You're a
comments
spot hog.
about his guests in order to feature on the podcast.
Oh, they already are. We have our Google Drive for Troll Hole is like will be investigated by the FBI someday.
I'm
Because it's
just saying-
just horrible. This is, I mean, the shit that makes air is bad. We have to cut like 12. Generally, they're all my comments. We have to cut them.
Okay, I was just wondering if you needed like us to drive up some more mean comments. If you
Oh,
need us to
always. I mean, go to the actual Troll Hole posts and comment mean shit.
write- Okay, well,
Call me
that's
ugly.
just the invitation.
Call me ugly. Say my teeth are fucked up. Make
On the
fun
troll
of my.
hole?
Make fun of how
No one's saying
fat
that.
I am.
No one's
Getting
saying that
chunky?
on the troll hole.
Huh?
Cultivating
You
mass.
only have nice things to say about Ben.
Or I'm 210, dude.
Hell yeah.
Really?
But I'm smacking that golf ball. Let me tell you, I can get the cheeks into it now.
New arc, my 600-pound Mike. Let's get you on. Let's get you a
Good.
TLC show, Mike.
Okay.
Oh, wait, before we get into March
Goddamn.
Magic, Belly, you had a draft yourself.
Oh,
this
are we
past
going to talk
weekend.
about that?
Well, why not?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, why not? It's not like we have a long fucking thing to cover.
It was amazing because I did play Magic and I had a wonderful
Yeah,
time.
Great.
I had a lovely time. My
Now,
buddy
Polly,
got married.
Who did you think about as you played it out of the three of us?
Well, I did text Zach about it afterwards, so maybe Zach.
Fuck, dude.
I mean, you haven't been giving the most positive Magic vibes.
What do you
in the
mean,
last-
dude?
In the last 2 years.
Well, Belly didn't ask for my advice, I'll say. Belly just told me what happened after the fact, which is great. I
Yeah.
heard that you crushed
I'm
it.
honestly perplexed.
My good bud got married, and the night before we had a bachelor's night, which consisted of drafting a Brothers War set booster box,
That
Yeah,
was the
and
bachelor's
watching-
night.
Sasquatch lore videos.
Did you
Oh,
get like
hell
some
yeah.
titty dancers?
No.
Wait, hold on.
We-
Sasquatch lore. What
Yeah,
specifically?
This
yeah,
seems
let me
like
pull
a
up,
man,
'cause
I love
actually-
you mana type party.
Is
Just
this
Yeah.
like
drafting and
my
Sasquatch.
dad's YouTube channel?
I actually am curious if your dad has watched it because it was fascinating. Let me pull up.
Yeah, we need Sasquatch to call in and tell us what he thinks about these videos.
Bob Gimlin. Have you watched any Bob Gimlin? Can you text your dad and see if he's familiar with?
Can you spell it?
You know, I'll say this, and this is a serious matter, actually. My dad was in the hospital the past few days.
Oh no!
Really?
Yeah, for real. He had a mild heart attack Monday.
Oh god!
Are you serious?
Is he okay?
I'm serious.
God damn.
Let's give. Let's
Prayers in
send
the
out
chat.
some
Oh,
Yeah,
man
there
of
we go.
campers, I get it that this is Zach's podcast, and I'm kind of just a guest on here. But let's send some positive energy towards Papa Lester.
Sure. Oh, where would we
damn.
be without all of his poems, his letters?
His advice.
I just hope my dad can find the strength to beat Zach up. That's what
Yeah,
I kept
shove
telling
me
him.
one more time.
Is he
I
doing
was
okay? How's he doing?
I mean, here's the thing. So, like, Monday, he had what they called a mild heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last few days, his heart went back up like beats per minute. It went crazy a few more times. And he didn't realize that the only reason they caught it was because of the heart monitor. So now he got released today, and they don't really have any idea what's going on yet. So
All right, I'm being called in, but I hope your
oh,
dad.
yeah, sure,
Okay.
Zach. Yeah, just
Yeah, I hope your dad survives.
Honestly,
And hey,
yeah,
That was
no,
great timing.
yeah, fuck
no
him,
salty
right?
foods, you know.
Yeah,
Just keep it calm. No high
yeah,
BPM
cool,
music.
Zach.
All right, bye.
I can't wait till your mom faces a health crisis and
All
I can
right,
just
don't
leave.
you say that.
I can't wait till
Don't
Vicky
you say
fucking
that.
falls
Knock
down the
on
stairs and I can just leave. You piece of shit.
Like I truly am hoping
You see
your
the
dad pulls.
fucking disrespect I get here?
Prayers
I
up for
will
Joe.
say that was incredible.
Yeah, that
timing.
was perfect
was-
timing.
That
You
was
can't
truly
write that
Oh
better.
yeah,
insane
sure.
timing.
That was time, and Zach probably texted someone like, "Hey, Mike's dad's gonna croak. Come get
Trying
me."
to get out of it.
All right. Can we or the listeners do anything for your father? Can we send a note
Listen,
or?
just keep my dad in your thoughts.
Okay.
Pray for him. Pray that he doesn't try to go on a hike alone. I keep telling him he should not be hiking alone right now, but he insists he's gonna go tomorrow.
Is there any sort of chance people can say out loud?
Yeah. Joe
Papa Joe.
Ticker, don't go quicker.
Joe Ticker, don't
Joe
go quicker.
Ticker.
Say it with us
don't
at home
go
right now,
quicker.
everyone.
Joe,
Ticker.
don't say a
let's do it
slur that
around.
rhymes with ticker. Joe, don't scream a slur that
Oh,
rhymes
God.
with ticker. Joe
The
Ticker.
funny thing is, I can think of at least two now.
Don't go.
Okay. Joe,
Here's
Joe,
the-
we love you. Maybe send him these YouTube videos from Bob Gimlin. Hopefully, if he hasn't seen
I will
them,
say
they-
he definitely knows who Bob Imlin is.
yeah,
or
'cause
Gimlin
he's
is.
a big.
He was
So I just
probably
looked up-
watching him in the hospital.
He's the
There you
guy
go.
that, or he's the like the famous film is called the Patterson Gimlin film.
Okay.
Well, they
There you
were
go.
taking the shock paddles to him. He was probably watching Bob Gimlin.
It is-
I mean, is there a better way to go? I don't know.
those shock paddles. He was picturing Bigfoot's furry hands
Yeah.
grasping his heart and restarting.
Bigfoot was resuscitating him, and he came to, and it was just a huge nurse on top of him.
He's rock hard.
Hell yeah.
He did say that he had a crush on one of his doctors.
Aw.
Yeah.
This sounds bad. I need to up my I need to up my.
I mean, my dad's like, "Hey, I almost died." I call him, and he's like, "I got this doctor here, man. I wouldn't mind bending her over."
My God.
I just realized how much I need to restart watching more cultured things, because the first thing I thought of when you said he had a crush, I was gonna say what's her name or what's his name. Sorry, that's such a. I need to recalibrate my comedic.
My
Funny.
dad is for sure in the closet in some
No,
respect.
that's why I was like, no, can't do that.
Well, speaking of recalibrating our comedy,
Bob Gimlin.
I just remembered we have some voice messages, and maybe this would be kind of good time. I don't know. Okay, here we go.
Let's hit it. Let's hit it.
This is Shaggy the Sasquatch. Whenever I find somebody camping in the woods, I take a poll. And did you know 100% of people are upset when their tent falls over? Sasquatch out.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm gonna say that was decent, but I'm not. There needs to be a
Nope.
little more
Next
than
one.
the,
Oh, here's the
Oh,
next
is
one.
this
It's me again.
is Shaggy's?
Bad dog.
Oh, okay.
All that X-Files talk reminds me of when I got abducted by the aliens. They didn't probe me, unfortunately. But they did nag me to eat my vegetables, clean my room, and wash behind my ears. I'm pretty sure I was on the mothership. Anyway, Zachy boy, if you want to be probed for a job prospect at my law firm, call me.
A plus.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was an A
yeah.
That
plus.
was A plus.
Yeah, speaking of homophobic comedy recalibrations, good to hear from Mad Dog.
Mad Dog and Shaggy. All right, that's all I got. It was just two.
Should we
It's
try to
fucking amazing there's one, let alone two. It's really something.
Tori, were you saying something?
I was gonna say we can either go into March Magic, but I wanted to see if you wanted to put a bow on the Sasquatch. So you watched Bigfoot.
Oh yeah, and we played Magic. So
Now was it playing Magic while the Bigfoot thing was
Yes.
like going?
Yeah,
'Cause
we were
that's
drafting.
perfect. That's
Yeah.
ideal.
and we were drafting a set booster box, which aren't supposed to be drafted, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of rares
Oh.
and stuff in
And
those.
I loved it. It was just it filled me with so much joy. It was
insane.
five guys. All of them had basically last played since high school. And they were like, I brought up Commander, and they're like, oh yeah, I've heard of that.
Did you
That's
just
like-
destroy
you
them?
I did go 3-0.
Yeah, you
I
destroyed.
did.
You didn't even help them, did you?
I did go 3-0.
If I were in that position, I wouldn't have helped anybody.
Yeah, we did. Well, we drafted, they had just a bunch of extra stuff. So they had like all these Jumpstart Brothers War packs. So everyone got one of those just to start your pool. And then we drafted like 5 rounds. Like they were just like, one more? So I ended up drafting a 60 card deck just because I was just drafting bombs for 5 rounds.
Yeah, did anyone open up anything really expensive? Because that would have been funny
no.
to like be like, no, you don't want
Oh,
that.
Tor,
card.
there's no value in Magic anymore. It's all.
You're right.
it's all-
I forgot.
Dude, yeah,
Australian
I sold my Throne of Eldraine box.
Oh, there you go.
How much did you make a good?
I got like 160 for
Oh,
it.
that's good.
All right, let's see which white guy won.
Here
Yeah, I
we
was
go.
gonna say I have it up now. If you want to go through it, so we're gonna try to figure out.
Let's
Okay.
see which fucking white guy won.
So I will. Okay, so listener, we are kind of reviewing the round 1 bracket, right?
I mean, this actually got a lot of engagement. Go down
Yeah.
to that engagement.
Oops,
did.
hold on.
It did, and it'd be wonderful if even a fraction of that engagement translated to listens or views, but
You know,
but you know,
Yeah,
I'll
what
leave it at
is
that.
With that, what
right, here.
has kept us on the outside looking in the Magic community?
I mean,
Don't
I did
answer
go
that.
pretty hard against some of the higher or some of the main players. I accused one of murder.
I
Oh,
mean,
there you
our
go.
bio
I
also
accused,
says
I accused a
podcast
major
as well.
Magic. Why is it? I can't go into threads on. Oh, God damn it! All
Okay.
right, fine.
All
I'm
right,
going.
so it was how many people? It was 32 matchups, 64 artists.
Holy shit!
I do want to shout out Vorthos Mike had an amazing kind of rundown of each matchup, like
Yeah,
just
he-
off the dome. He could talk. Zach started saying every name, and I was like, Zach, why don't we give this to Vorthos, this is kind of his life passion.
He knocked
And,
it out of the park.
Yeah,
like,
it was. I really recommend if you haven't listened, go back to that. But
Can you make
round
that?
1.
Okay, round 1. Here we go. So
Kev Walker.
Kev Walker versus
Thomas Jedrzejczyk.
See what I mean? It's already racist, dude.
just Polish means everything associated with Poland is racist.
So I do have to say, Kev Dog is my fucking guy. Even though he's the number 1 seed, he's my baby.
Who is?
and Kev Dog, dude. Kev Walker.
What's your favorite Kev Dog art?
Kamal.
Kamal?
He did-
Oh,
he-
right.
Kamal
Okay.
Pit Fighter.
I didn't know he did that one.
Is
Oh,
Kev,
yeah,
is
dude.
Kev Caucasian?
What do you think?
I'm just curious.
He is. Kev Walker also did some of the Ikoria, the comic book art.
Lair of Behemoths.
Lair of Behemoths, yes. So he's my fucking guy.
Wow,
Wait, hold on.
95
Whoa, whoa,
95
whoa.
votes.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yes, Tor.
Sorry. Okay, this is some insane overlap with what's been going. Kev Walker does artwork for 40K, and he did Okay, because there's like an army I'm thinking of making in 40K, and he did like some of the. It looks like he did some of the original artwork for it.
Tor,
Yeah.
when are you gonna pull the trigger on that, dude?
What do you mean pull the
Tax
trigger? Like
return
buying them?
gets.
Like build an army and start competing.
I have an army. I actually just started to paint it last month of orcs.
Hell yeah.
That.
Can I come and do live commentary for one of your battles?
Yeah, and once I learn how to play the game, it's so complicated, dude. It's so hard. It's I know basically how to play, but it's really crazy hard to I don't know. It's a very complicated game.
It's like golf, dude.
I think golf is probably a little more complicated, but maybe not.
It's
I
just
don't
like
know.
golf.
I don't know. Probably similar. Okay. KevDog, 78% of the votes, 95 votes. Kind of crushed
95
Tomas.
votes is good, man. This really got some
Yeah.
engagement.
Next up, Mark Zug versus Karl Kopinski.
Here goes Zug.
Are we just gonna say everyone who won? I mean,
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
think so. So Mark Zug won, and from the looks of his art, he also likes to paint jugs. We should call him Mark Jugs.
We can find out.
This is a great. Maybe one of these artists listens in because they saw they won.
Mark Zugs has an affinity
They
for
listen
some
to us.
big old titties.
All right. So Mark Zug went away with it, 64% of the vote. Next up, Mark Tedin versus Victor Adaminguez.
Okay.
Ooh, this was a spicy one.
Wow.
What's that guy called again? I can never remember the name of that. It's
Dude,
just like,
how
Oh,
did this
demonic
get
tutor,
so
right?
many
No.
votes?
99. Well, bro, Vorthos Mike is he's like a huge
Well,
part of the art.
why doesn't
community.
he just replace Zach, dude?
I don't think he wants to.
Can he get us some fucking numbers?
On this Twitter poll.
This is actually insanely
Also,
close
Cirkovitz
one.
boosted us. Our boy. Shout out, Cirk. We love you.
He joined the Discord.
Yes, I'm very happy about that.
I mean, people love to vote. That's just the thing. People love to let their opinions,
Yeah, people
Unless
are
it's-
having opinions.
Unless it's for the president.
I mean, well, that has more to do with our, political system.
So Victor Adam Minguez
These people's votes
won
count.
99 votes. It was 50.5% to
That's close.
49.5%. That's like
That's like
really a
one vote.
That's
What
like
was
one
the
vote.
one?
Yeah.
Was it Bush Gore that was a tie?
I mean, Gore
Recount.
won, but then there was a recount and other stuff happened.
Okay. Round 4. Jesper Esching?
See, this is racism, dude.
No,
We're just trying to pronounce European names for.
No, not you pronouncing it. The votes.
Oh, I see.
Wait, hold on. It's racist against electrical towers
Yeah,
in favor of merfolk?
yeah.
So Jesper came away with it 77% of the votes over
Yeah,
Jonas
these
Darrow.
people are fucking anti-industrialism, dude.
Yeah,
And
I hope
that's
they like
fucked up.
Ooh.
Okay.
Lars Grant West.
So Pete Venters beat Lars
That's
Van Grant.
Phyrexian Dreadnought.
Grant West.
Fucking awesome
Oh
card.
no. Lars.
What's up?
Lars
Oh,
lost it.
Your boy Lars went down.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
Pete Venters is probably more classically known because I mean this is an ancient card, Phyrexian Dreadnought. It's a beautiful card. It's
Yeah.
fucking great.
Not to critique Zach because this is an amazing poll, but maybe it should have 4 pictures of each artist and then the poll so we get a better idea. We're just going off one shot. You know what I
That
mean?
would have
it would have
increased
like
his work
eightfold
fourfold
more
at
work
least.
for Zach.
I will say though that this chick that's being like grabbed by the tree is hot.
Okay, next matchup.
This is like quicksand type thing? Is it a stuck porn type deal? Is that what?
Yeah, go back up.
No, it's all right. We can keep going.
That's hot.
Okay. Randy Gallegos versus Darren Bader. Randy Gallegos
Speaking of
comes away
Randy,
with
go
it.
back up to that other pick.
57.9%. This woman
Now,
is
this
quite
is
beautiful
racism.
as well. This is
See, those are the
Semi-racist.
so those are the mask she's holding. Those are the eyes I'd make if you gave me enough time with that previous pick.
okay. Next round. Ooh, this
No, hold on,
is
hold
spicy.
on. Who won? Who won?
Randy.
Randy.
Randy
Okay, yeah.
Newman Gallegos.
There's just so many.
A
There's just so
picture,
many.
a picture, and
All right, yeah, let's keep going.
Maybe we can do that for round 2. I can petition Zach.
I
to-
painted
to
a
do
pic
in-
of the lady with the
We made
mask.
it how many posts?
So 16. So 16. There's 16 matchups. So and a tweet for each artist with 4 pictures. So 16 times 3. Yeah, Zach
I
can do that.
painted a lady with the mask.
Okay. Adam Paquette versus Randy Vargas.
So is this what Zach does? He's just leaving us to fucking do all this shit?
Why are there so many Randys?
Well,
Randy,
we could have just talked about Warhammer, but
I made a poll and now
Tor
my
and I
buddy's
wanted
gotta
to
read
do
it.
this, do Zach a solid. I'm
Why?
also seeing "I Miss My Wife" as a trending. I don't know why.
Well,
Sorry.
let's find out.
When has
Why
Zach
is I
ever?
Miss My Wife
When has
trending?
Zach ever done us a solid?
Well, Zach organized
He did
this
this-
whole.
he organized
March
this whole
Magics.
thing. You know,
That was nice. So
Yeah,
Adam
but it's-
Paquette won.
But it's whitewashed.
We're
It
just
sure
arbiters.
is.
We're Zach had nothing to do with the whitewashing of magic
He's
art
just-
through the
he's
years.
just reporting the statistics, Mike.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
getting-
like
I'm getting
we're
mad.
like the U.S.
I'm
Census.
getting mad at this injustice.
It's injustice.
Okay, next round, Donato Giancola versus Matt.
There we go.
Kubota.
Finally.
I remember Giancola. That was what was the memory jar? The memory. I wonder if that pod is still going. Remember the memory jar, peeps?
Yeah.
Memory
No,
jar
they're
is-
done. They're done. They had less of a following than us.
We
I
don't know
remember
that.
when Zach
They
was
knew
like,
a lot more than us.
"No, they don't," and Zach was like, "We got a big get." When we had them on,
And then he zoomed in from a gaming cafe
yeah.
in New York City. That was actually
He's
pretty
on the
good
go.
quality on his side.
He's on the go.
So Donato won.
Finally, dude, some justice.
Okay. How many have we done?
I don't
what is
know.
this round?
Dude, there's so
There's
fucking
so many.
Darken.
Darken.
Darken versus Jeff
Darken.
Maricola. I feel like Jeff Maricola is a huge.
I think that was probably an upset.
Yeah, I think this is an upset. I'm gonna
My
look up
name
Jeff.
Darken.
Why is
Maricola.
Sandy Hook is trending with Aaron Rodgers and James Conner? That sounds like the worst thing I possibly.
Can I say something? I've been seeing some. I feel like Twitter is getting better again.
What?
It's getting worse, but in a funnier
all
way. I feel
yeah.
like
It's objectively worse, but there are things. There's like probably like 2 or 3 diehard Twitter programmers who are still there, who are like finally have like the freedom to institute things that actually, some of the things that actually make sense.
Haven't you noticed that it's all porn though?
That is true.
I mean, there's great. Yeah, there's bots now. They hide them at least. I mean,
Well, they don't hide them for me.
are
you happy about
Are you
that?
clicking on the links? Are you clicking on that
Yeah.
bio?
Well, sure, dude, but my explore page is just all porn.
Okay, Jeff Maricola is definitely like a classic artist.
Yeah, I think
Also,
this is
I'm
probably an
sad-
upset.
Yeah.
Well, he lost.
Yep, into the bin with you, Jeff.
Sorry,
Next.
Jeff. All
Into
right.
the meat grinder. Dark.
Oh, I was sad about this. So it was Nils Hamm versus Wayne Reynolds.
Oh,
And Wayne Reynolds got fucking smoked. Nails
Yeah,
Hahn
Well,
got
that's a rough one.
74% of the vote.
I do think it's not fair to just do one pick.
Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's tough. It's a tough
Yeah,
look.
the thing is, like, if I had to just judge off of these picks, I'd throw Nils in.
As someone that
But-
put literally zero work into this poll, I think Zach kind of phoned it in.
I'm looking up Nils Ham. All right, they have a very.
I mean, Zach. I mean, he's making us go through all this shit, dude.
We don't have to.
We don't have to. We could.
We
speedrun
could. We
this,
could.
I
Once we hit
guess.
an hour, we can end.
What are we doing? Okay.
I gotta fill out my D&D character sheet.
I will say.
Oh, you're
Wayne-
playing D&D?
Yeah, I'm starting.
What
With who?
what class are you gonna go with?
I'm gonna be a gnome bard artificer that thinks he's a leprechaun.
There we go.
His
Very.
parents were murdered by Cyclops, so he was raised by leprechauns.
Can you be? Remember we talked about gnomes? Can you be a Sverb Nebly? They're like the dark gnomes.
Yeah,
I
I think I am a dark gnome.
Oh hell yeah!
You can be, if I remember right. There's like some heavy penalties that go with like for
Being a
Nebly.
dark-
No, like just
Okay.
You-
Because
they're such a powerful like race. I think.
But
Hell
what
yeah.
what hurts me being a gnome, I make up for in being an artificer. I've already looked at the stats. Like as an artificer, I can have a homunculus servant.
Oh yeah, that's.
Is he gonna be a leprechaun?
No, it's gonna be like a skeleton bird with a bloodhound head.
What are you gonna
Alright.
name it?
Skelly.
Skelly. That's nice. Okay.
Birdhound.
Next round. Igor
Birdhound.
Kirilluk versus
Oh
Greg
god damn!
Hildebrand.
Zoom in on that right pick.
No. No.
Hot
I can't.
damn. Yeah, Zach was definitely perving out when he found these two photos.
He's like, wow. Wow.
Yeah,
look
I got.
at the picture.
Yeah,
I'm
there
disappointed in this poll.
I mean, he could have picked any picture. I mean, that merfolk. Holy fucking shit.
Yeah,
dude.
we're like psychoanalyzing Zach's art picks now. What percentage has mommies with mommy milkers?
I mean,
Like
I
30%?
would say, yeah, a good amount. I mean, can we zoom in on that right pick?
Okay, next round. So Igor won. 60% of the vote. Next round, Kieran Yanner versus Titus Lunter.
Okay, this is a total phone-in with this art. I mean, both of these pictures suck.
I know.
You picked Kenrith and you picked a fucking land.
They're both from the Eldraine block too.
I know. This is kind of just yeah.
Zach was getting tired. I mean, this is rigged, dude.
It
It's
is
like last year.
There's
This is
Zach-
rigged.
yeah.
You think Zach rigged it?
Can we go back up for a second? Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about right there.
All right. I do feel like there are more compelling art for each of these artists. But
Yeah,
again,
no
that's
shit.
it's you know,
It's a lot of work.
curation
There's
is
not even
inherently
color
biased.
in these.
It's inherently a biased act. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. We can't be
Unless
too harsh.
unless we shared every single artwork that each artist did, I don't know. It's impossible.
Well,
Um,
god damn. Oh, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
John Avon versus Chris Rallis.
I mean, he's not even doing art anymore. He literally just put a fucking card.
I will say, like, if he was gonna go like if he's gonna do a landscape, he should have tried to find like two like
L-
art
like
pieces
light.
in the same genre.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
like he
No,
should
we
have
should've
found like a
done- we
land that
should've
this guy
done-
did.
We should have done prettiest lands.
Should we redo?
We should have done best
Should we
land art.
redo
Should we
that?
just make this null? Are we the election?
Just be like,
Should we
should
make
have
this round null
We should
and
do
void?
something where we pick the prettiest land.
just
Should we-
just over and over.
Should we
nominate
overturn
pretty lands.
the results? Okay. So
I
John
will say
Avon
I'm
won.
looking through Greg Hildebrand.
Okay,
like,
this literally go down. This looks like the same. Look at this shit.
Well, Nicol
but
Bolas,
this one,
that's
this one I
iconic.
kind of this is
That's
a good
iconic.
comparison.
So Daniel Lundgren versus Raymond Swanland. Raymond pulled away with 66% of the vote. So there's
Oh,
that.
is he the guy that designed Nicol Bolas's redesign?
I guess so.
Maybe. Well,
I guess so.
I'm going through Greg Hildebrandt's like stuff, and I'm having a lot of trouble finding like any other in that same vein. Mike, I'm sorry, I don't know. Zach really he found the one Greg Hildebrandt with some
one
cleavage
horny
on.
one.
Oh wait, well there is a.
That's what we need to do. We need to do. It's just all art with like sexy women.
Oh god, that'll be good for us. That'll be good for our.
What? I mean, what's the fucking? What are you fucking upset about, dude?
I mean, this is a pretty sexy dude.
He's
I'm
riding
not-
a praying mantis.
That is
Yeah.
fun. There's not enough bug riders in Magic.
Should my gnome bard artificer have a praying mantis to ride?
Yeah,
I feel like
a skeleton.
a
praying
gnome
mantis.
bard, maybe a beetle.
I want a tinker. I want him to have like a golf cart that farts.
So Jim Nelson edges out Johan Bodin, 51% of the vote. Next round, Vulcan
Next round.
Baga versus Scott M.
Oh
Fisher.
my god, that woman's hideous.
That's what's her name? I forget.
What if that's like one of the fans that like won the contest to get a Magic card?
Yeah,
That's a classic card. I forget. Mother of Ruins, I think.
she looks like Hillary
still have
Clinton.
Mother of Ruins.
Maybe no. I see more of a.
It is. Yes.
Mother of Runes. You nailed it.
I nailed it.
What does it do?
Yeah.
1-drop, 1/1 human cleric. Tap. Target creature you can control gains protection from the color of your choice until end of turn.
Yeah, the Mother of Ruins. You know why they call her that?
Why is that?
Why, Mike?
Because her
Why do they call it the
Why is
Mother
that?
of Ruins?
her beef got ruined.
What about make it like her beef will ruin you? You know, make it.
Her beef will snap your dick
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, that's a little more. You know.
Yeah,
Give
let's
give
make
her
it more
agency.
empowering.
Yeah.
Her
She's
beef will snap
ruinous
your
powers.
dick like a Kit Kat.
Okay, next up, Svetlana Velina versus Johan Voss.
See, why does Zach put the foreigners up against each other, dude?
Yeah, that's tough. He also put 2 women against each other. There's like
I mean,
5
these
women.
are probably both white dudes, so it doesn't matter.
Johannes Voss pulls away 77% of the vote.
I mean, yeah, if I had to give it based on that.
Wait,
that-
go back up. Isn't this the same picture we just saw earlier?
no,
No.
I can say definitively.
No, I'm pretty sure Zach's put in the same picture a few times.
I don't think he did.
Dude, this
think
is
he did.
bullshit, bro.
I mean, we can disavow the results.
I mean,
that
I
must be in
say
our
we
powers.
throw the whole thing out and just pick the prettiest swamp.
Okay, Jason A. Angle versus Heather Hudson. Heather wins.
There you go, Mike.
There you go. There
There's
you go.
your representation victory.
Yes,
There you go,
girl
Mike.
power.
Officially not sexist.
I love you,
Wizards of the
Hannah.
Coast vindicated.
That's
wanna see
that's
what
our
other
that's our
Heather
new
Hudson-
tagline for the pod. Officially not sexist.
Oh shit, Heather Hudson's been around forever.
Pull up a pic of her.
What?
Pull up a pic of her.
Why?
Oh.
I'll let you pull up a picture of her, Mike.
Mike, yeah.
I don't know.
Mike, you do your research and get back to us.
Pull up a pic of her.
No.
Next
What
next
the
one.
fuck happened to this podcast, dude?
Next one. Matt Stewart versus Rebecca.
Oh shit. Damn, Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca crushed Matt Stewart.
I mean, Bitter Blossom is a beloved
Yeah.
card.
What did Matt Stewart get Me Too'd or something? God damn, 6%.
This might be the most dominant performance.
We've just gone from officially not sexist to officially pro woman.
Hell yeah.
Dude, and
thread-
that Bitter Blossom fairy, she's fucking hot.
she's like 2 inches tall.
Pull up Rebecca Gay.
Oh shit, Rebecca Gay has also been around for a minute.
Could we get her on the program?
Why don't you reach out to her, Mike? I bet
I
she'd
do
love to
feel
hear
like
from you.
God damn, wait. Okay, I'm gonna show this.
Should I hit her up?
Let's look at some of her art. Some classics. Animate Land. I remember that shit.
Oh, Priest of Titania.
Oh, dude, this is taking me back.
Some of her original artwork is actually really good.
Carpet of Flowers.
I had that card.
Oh, this is a secret layer, not her original.
Coral Merfolk. Dark
Elvish
Ritual.
Piper.
Yeah.
A lot of
shit.
forest card, a lot of green.
Yeah, very ethereal.
So,
Ooh, let's look at this guy.
dude, that's so
Hammer
you
Mage.
belly.
I like that guy. Should have been a dwarf.
Should have been a dwarf.
What
Should have
is
been
he?
a dwarf. Spell Shaper? I don't know.
So like, what is it? Doesn't isn't that just wizard?
Maybe.
Isn't a spell shaper just a wizard?
What do you think?
I think I'm
what do you
pretty
think of
full
this
in on
card, Mike?
Rebecca Gay.
All
pretty
green
full in.
creatures you control.
Yeah,
get
I'm full in on
+1/+1.
Rebecca Gay.
This is some great stuff.
Yeah, this is great stuff.
There's an Odyssey block one for
Should
you.
we
Billy.
should we just call her the winner?
I mean, I'm kind of right now. She's my number one. Oh no, we
Yeah.
lost our place.
Oh God.
Oh no, how are we ever gonna get back? How much?
We have to
Wait,
start
let's start from the
over.
bottom. Let's start from the bottom.
Okay. I think. Oh God.
We're probably pretty close.
So many. No,
Oh,
we're not.
come
Oh
on.
no,
God
dude.
damn it.
You know what? I think. I mean.
Dude, this sucks.
Oh,
dude.
How many more are
let's
there?
do this one. Let's do this one. All right.
Dude, it's just the same thing.
Therese Nielsen versus
Bro,
Magali
this
Is that
Villeneuve.
Ristic Study?
It is
Ellie,
Ristic
this
Study.
is the same picture.
Vorthos Mike did shot call this though, because he was like Magali is like very beloved.
But
And-
bro, it's literally the same picture.
This is actually this is props to Zach. This is actually a very good like.
I mean, Zach literally put
Competition.
the same picture.
Yeah, that's good. They're the same pose.
I mean, this is the same picture, bro.
They're similar
It's-
styles.
It's two people just looking at stuff.
A book and a skull. Yeah, it's nice. It's neat.
One's touching the thing and the other's writing in a book. They're both great. They're both great.
That guy on the right is me holding my dad's skull.
Okay, well, I guess we'll
I think we
save
did it,
we'll
guys.
save 40k dwarves for next dwarf talk, Belly. And
I'll
I
say
think we
if
can.
you were, yeah, we'll save it for next talk.
Yeah.
I'll say if you were unhappy with how we handled reviewing round one, you can look at the results yourself on Twitter,
Oh.
on Discord.
And Zach
I
will
love you,
probably
Mama.
have a
How's
much
this
more
look?
thorough
Oh yeah,
wrap.
Zach's gonna probably
up.
send me a little something to put at the end.
How's
of
this look?
That looks great, Mike. Any
Look
final thoughts?
looking
anyone?
healthy.
Any plugs?
Troll Hole Podcast on YouTube and all audio platforms. I'm on tour right now with Ben Katzner. If you live in Milwaukee, Indianapolis, I forgot the other places. Check us out. Check it out.
Ooh, Belly Television.
Belly
Thursdays.
television, Twitch.
Thursdays, twitch.tv/bellytelevision. Oh.
See you later, boys.